So when we think about effort, we think about optimizing, really hard words. But here's the thing. What we want to think about is what can we do to make it really good? My very scientific frowny face, neutral face, smiley face. I really do make judgments about things purely that way. And when I think about how optimized something is, I think about it in those terms. I think about time, energy, and effort as the trifecta of things that I have available to me, right? We all have 168 hours a week. How we choose to spend them is what we've got, right? So are you happy with how much time you're spending? Specifically to increase revenue, whatever that looks like for your business, whatever activities. Are you happy with how much time you're spending? We already talked about energies when we talked about enthusiasm, so I won't go through that one. But when we think about the output of ourselves, right, the effort we put in, we do need to judge whether or not we're happy with how much we're doing. Are we happy with what the activity is? Are we happy at how good we are? We can do a scale of 1 to 10, but I think everyone cheats and puts themselves somewhere in the middle. So that's why I do the very unscientific. So if you look at my notebooks, you'll see faces. Carly Fiorina, when she was the CEO of HP, the goal is to turn data into information and information into insight. So data is truly the numbers, right? How many calls did you make? How many people did you talk to? How much did you sell? How many individual organizations did you sell to? How many times did you sell to them? How much was each revenue of each deal, right? 500 versus what? What does it look like? That's data. Then we have to actually put some knowledge and take the data and turn it into information that we can use. Okay, is it better or worse, than something else? Is that what I want it to be? And then we can turn the information into insight and actually decide what we want to do with it. One of the things that was really important is that insight is going to bring clarity, and it's going to help you understand if you're doing what you want to do. So to Tracy's point, if your revenue numbers are where you want them to be, you wouldn't be here, but you had a presentation about increasing revenue, but you don't necessarily have to change anything. And what someone sitting next to you wants to do in their business should not impact what you want to do in yours. So make sure you're making good decisions for yourself through what you figure out is going on.
I was just going to say that the part of the survey that I did, even though it had nothing to do with revenue, it was the same thing, that the data from the survey gave me information that I needed, and the information gave me insight into be able to move forward with my business and other things this year. So not just from a revenue perspective, but sometimes you need the data, any data, to be able to give you information and insight.
Yep. And I would share, I think that is true of everything, right? So I believe that we all have two things we can control in life: how we spend our time and what our attitude is. I used to say that that was true for sales, but then I realized it was really everything. So I love that that is true, right? Anywhere in your world.